Hey everybody, what's up? It's EmergencyTaco here, and this is part 4 of how to spawn trap on Domination in Modern Warfare 2. If you have not watched part 1, 2, or 3, I suggest you go do so. Part 1 is the most important because I'm going to be showing you the class you want to use when you're spawn trapping. You can see it here, but I go into much more detail in part 1. So in this episode, or this part, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to be showing you sub-base, and I'm going to be showing you terminal. To start out, sub-base. Sub-base is a decent map to spawn trap on, although not the best. As you can see, I'm not using the spawn trapping setup I showed you. I'm just using this so I can get around. C is the easiest to spawn trap on sub-base. You get A, obviously, and you get B. When the game starts, you're going to want to rush B, and you're going to want to tell as many of your teammates that'll listen to rush B, because B is easy to hold in sub-base, but hard to get at the beginning. Well, easy to hold, hard to get. That's sort of redundant. You get B, and that's pretty much the end of it for the other team if they have C, unless they manage to get A or B. What you want to do. Claymores work here. I prefer tactical insertions. You want to drop a tactical insertion right here, or basically anywhere back here, because that's very, very little traffic, and it's easy to get to here. I'm sure you've probably seen some clips from this spot, but I'm going to tell you why you've seen so many clips from this spot. As long as your team is not pushing up into the C spawn, they will be spawning back there almost every time, and you just mow them down. I have seen people get 10 to 15 quick scopes in a row with the Barrett, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so on. You can get so many kill streaks doing that, as long as you don't get killed. You probably want an LMG for that spot, although the class I showed you will work because you will have the shotgun to back you up if you need to reload or run out of ammo. Now I'm going to be showing you how to spawn trap at A. If they have A and you have C, and I didn't reload there, doesn't really matter. If you have C and B and they have A, this is how you're going to want to spawn trap them. You can spawn trap them in one of two spots. Over here, where they will be running through there, and you can put your claymores right here, so when they pop up, they're done. Right here, there are a few different spots. I'm sure you guys know how to hit claymores in spots like that. And you can spawn trap them from over here. And if you really want to be a douchebag with your silenced weapon, you can sit right down here and shoot them as they come through. Although it's probably more effective if you do it from up there because it's not as easy for them to get to you. And you can see them before they actually get in. And that's really not shotgun range. Well, that is. So if they turn and get a lucky shotgun shot on you, you're dead, to put it simply. But to spawn trap in sub-base, you need B. There's one more way you can spawn trap A. It's if you're sniping, and that's over here. You can sit here, obviously, and shoot, but I think probably the most common one is right here. And you can snipe downrange. So that's how you spawn trap on sub-base. Next, we've got terminal. Terminal, you guys may have watched my Get Nuked number 2, the dual commentary I did with my friend Kevin. And I was noob tubing on that map. You also may have watched my One Life Ponage episode 2, where I'm absolutely butt-fucking these kids with an RPD. If you're adverse to noob tubing, which I hope you are because I hate noob tubing as much as I do it, I've tried to cut down. But if they were to take noob tubes out of the game, trust me, I'd stop. This is the better spawn. It's very difficult to spawn trap them at anything but A, although B is doable. C, not at all. You're gonna end up dying if you get C, if you get spawn trapped at C. This is one of the only maps where the big fight is over C. Basically, when you spawn, B is a shoo-in for those guys, and A is a shoo-in for those guys that spawn up by the metal detectors up there. C is what's going to screw you over. There will probably be 1 or 2 guys coming from there at the start of the game if you spawn over here, and there will be a lot of people coming from there, and there will be a few people obviously going to get A. I always try to convince my team to not go and get A because it's so easy to get spawn raped while you're at A, but nobody ever listens to me when you're playing in public matches. Alright, so when you've got C and B, here's what you want to do. You can either sit here, and shoot them down there. You can sit here, which is what I was doing in my One Life Ponage with the RPD episode, and they will, if you shoot right where I'm shooting right now, they spawn in there, and you can get extended mags pretty damn quickly. It took me about 400 kills with the RPD to get extended mags, and that's after I unlocked FMJ at 300 kills. I had extended mags by about 400, 450 kills. So it's really, really easy to get extended mags with the RPD if you do this. You put a claymore there, and you really don't have to worry except for people in the plane. Another spot you can spawn rape them from is here. So you have a view of the library and that doorway. You can spawn trap them from here. Good view of the doorway, a little more protection than out here and out there. Or you can spawn trap them from up here. Right here, right here, right here. Oh my god, there are so many ways. Like I said, really the guys you got to be worried about the most are the ones that go into the cockpit of the plane. Now, like I said, there's no real way to spawn trap them at C, but there is a way to spawn trap them at B. If they have B, chances are they're going to be running through here. So I'm sure you guys have been killed by people camping up here. And this is how you spawn trap them at B, because they will be running through there, and they will be running through there, and you shoot them. You put claymores there. You've got to worry about those guys over there, so you should have a couple of teammates watching that. There will also be guys coming through the plane. So if you want, you can go over here. I prefer over there because if somebody gets around behind you to C, you can get to C quickly and dispose of them. Because having C and A and spawn trapping them at B can quickly become you getting spawn trapped at A if they just get C. And once they have C, it's pretty much over. It's very, very difficult to get out of that spawn trap. Alright, that's how you spawn trap on Subbase and Terminal. I have been EmergencyTaco. Please subscribe. I've got more maps coming out. And if you haven't watched part 1, 2, or 3, please do so. That is it. Please hit like on the video. And please stay tuned for more. I'm out.